Well, a very good morning and welcome along to live football action. This is Group B of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group Stage, and this is it. Final chance of qualifying into the National Championship. We already have Punjab Football Club who have booked their spot as top of Group B, as Sesa Football Academy in third and NorthEast United in fifth need all 3 points to keep their hopes alive. They still require Kerala Blasters Football Club to drop points and their goal difference to suffer. So all to play for here. This 8 a.m. kickoff here at the Reliance Corporate Park in Gansoli. Well, it's been a fantastic national group stages, keeping you on the edge of your seat from the first whistle to the last, as Sesa Football Academy and NorthEast United Football Club look to book their spot in the Final Four. They've had a tremendous campaign, both in the regionals and the zonals, but in the national group stages, things have really been elevated in terms of levels. There is no place to cower, there's no place to hide. It's all about the 3 points here today, and which one of these two teams can wrestle the initiative away from each other and look to usurp Kerala Blasters Football Club, who are in second position and will be keeping a close eye on this game, hoping to secure their spot in the top four. Well, Group A is in the books. FC Goa and Bengaluru Football Club will be the top two teams of Group A. And now, which one of these teams between Sesa Football Academy, NorthEast United Football Club, and of course Kerala Blasters will join Punjab Football Club in terms of their bid to reach the national championship? Well, I'm Suraj Chandrasekharan, your commentator for this titanic clash here. Players looking far too relaxed, comfortable. They'll be waiting to get on the field to make an impact as the official leads the two sets of players out there in the middle here, the Reliance Corporate Park. Must need victory here for both teams as Sesa Football Academy in third position in Group B take on NorthEast United Football Club in fifth. Well, for NorthEast United Football Club and Sesa Football Academy, it has been a mixed bag in terms of the national group stages. It's not been easy for either team to really get that consistency going, considering the sharpness of the team in the national group stages. But here, they'll have to leave everything behind. The past is in the rearview mirror, and it's all about the 3 points today. Straight shootout here between Sesa Football Academy and NorthEast United Football Club. But the referee today, Ishwaran Ramanayar, with his two assistant referees, Divyesh Ule and Manish Divakar, with the fourth official, Anil Prabhakar Desai, on the sidelines, keeping a close eye. Well, the two skippers today for Sesa Football Academy, they've put the captain's armband on the number 7, the goal scorer supreme, Sayesh Gaonkar. As for NorthEast United Football Club, their centre half, Mohammad Arshaf, will be leading the team from the back. Well, as the two sets of players go through their final paces, it'll be a time to bring you the team sheet and the team news. Interesting selection by both head coaches, head coach Jason DeMello and head coach Naushad Musa, of course, looking to try and settle their team, find the best possible balance, and try and get all 3 points. There you see Benito Costa and Johnson Rana, number 17 and number 25, shoulder to shoulder there, the two centre halves. They'll be looking to keep NorthEast United at arm's length here. Benito Costa, who's got 2 goals from the back, will be looking to this time keep the clean sheet as objective 1. And then, of course, try and score out from the back here. Well, team news for Sesa Football Academy. Head coach Jason DeMello has gone with a strong starting lineup with Mickey Diaz in goal, Vignesh Nayak, Johnson Rana, Benito Costa, and Atharva Gadi as the back four. Kripal Dagwalkar, Kane Fernandez, Francis Furtado, Rohit, and Leo Saram in midfield with Sayesh Gaonkar in the centre forward with plenty of options on the bench such as Lixon Rebello, Velito Roca, Veldros Diaz, Salman Khan, Titus Rozang, Chris Azevedo, and of course Rag Fernandez. Plenty of options for head coach Jason DeMello to pick and choose from if his starting 11 isn't really cooking. Well, as for NorthEast United Football Club, head coach Naushad Musa goes with yet another strong team with Divyaj Thakkar in goal, Tutang, Toiba Singh, Mohammad Ashraf, and Deva Otokpam in the back four. Thiago Stephen, Mohit Mandal, Boss Mete, Ladrin Fela as the midfield four, with the front two of Moka Irom and Tanbir Day, who's been on fire in front of goal. Well, the teams are set. The objective is clear cut. 3 points, absolutely critical for either one of these teams to keep their hopes alive and possibly progress into the national championship. They will have to rely on results elsewhere, but today at 8 a.m., it's all about getting the 3 points here for either one of these two teams. The Northeast United Football Club in their all-white kit will kick things off from left to right here in the bid to secure a spot in the National Championship. Well, final checks complete. It'll be a very, very intriguing contest here between the two sides and how they will look to try and usurp each other. Knowing that both teams are desperate for a victory here, we might just end up seeing an absolute firecracker of a clash. It's going to be tight, it's going to be pragmatic in the early stages, but as the game progresses, make no mistake about it, this could be a straight shootout here. A chance to join Punjab Football Club, who have been absolutely awesome here. Which one of the two teams will look to possibly join Punjab Football Club, as it's Northeast United who start things off from left to right, and we're looking for a quick and early start here. They're a team that likes to play on the front foot, high tempo, high pace. That is something that Sesa Football Academy were known for their transition power and the way that they counterattack with pace. It'll be a very intriguing battle here. And Mohit Mondal and Boss Mete in midfield for Northeast United. Ego Atokpam switches it beautifully. Seen him on the right-hand side, who likes to offer the width and also his passing range. It's really class there, and that's why you see him having so many touches off the ball. Backline of Northeast United, very comfortable with the ball at their feet. Osmete loses out in midfield, but he quickly comes across, makes the challenge on Kripal Dagwalkar. This is where Northeast United looking very comfortable, ready, taking a lot of the ball. The opening minute, it's been Sesa Football Academy of doing a lot of the chasing here. Sesa Football Academy, second in the regionals, first in the zonals, finding themselves third in the national group stages. Just the 1 win, 2 draws, and 1 loss. 5 points and a 0 goal difference. And Sesa Football Academy, with their first attack on the right-hand side, might have just left it short there for Atharva. He keeps his feet. Now looks for the cross into the box. Should be comfortably cleared. Toiba Singh just comes across. Last touch off the defender. Corner for Sesa Football Academy. It's a bit of loss of concentration on that occasion, and it's a chance for Sesa Football Academy. And Benito Costa from the back is an obvious target for the boys in blue. He has been quite prolific from the back, having scored 2 goals in the national group stages. To clip the ball towards the front stake. Will be another corner. Yosoram with his left foot trying to get that elevation in. Might change the angle here with Kripal offering the short corner routine. Do use it this time. Change of angle here for Sesa Football Academy. Great feet shown there by Francis Furtado. Now looks for the cross into the box. It's taken another deflection. It will be another corner. It's been Sesa Football Academy have absorbed the pressure in the opening minute. Now applying themselves. Chance here for Sesa Football Academy to get the opening goal. Just be a perfect tonic, wasn't it, if you just get that first goal early on, settle the nerves in a must-win game for both teams. The last opportunity in the national group stages to show out here. Much better delivery there as Divyaj Thakkar hammers that clear. Good punch there. Now Northeast United on the counter-attack. Beautifully done. Just steps in there, Rohit. Mohammad Ashraf clears, takes no chances on that occasion. What a first touch that is. Brings that down expertly there, Moka Irom. His previous game scored from the spot, nerveless from 12 yards out. Of course, he's got Tanvir there alongside him, who's been Northeast United's lead goal scorer. He's the one who takes responsibility. He's the one who finds the back of the net when the team are in trouble. This time they'll be hoping that there's no requirement to really come from behind here and try and set the pace early on. Hemagogan Tutang just caught on the ball there. In Sesa Football Academy, are trying to close down the gaps as quickly as possible. It's Northeast United shifting it onto the right-hand side. Nearly waits it to perfection. Here's Lardin Fella. Creates a bit of separation. What a block. Vignesh Nayak comes across and makes a tremendous challenge on Lardin Fella. One that right-hand side can cause so many problems. And he just shifted and waited to shoot as Boss Mete comes across to take the corner. First for Northeast United. After taking in a bit of the pressure of Sesa Football Academy, now have an opportunity to put some pressure themselves. The two midfield generals side by side there. Mohit Mondal, number 14, and Boss Mete, the number 15. Boss might just decide to go long. He decides to go short instead. Change of angle. There is Boss Mete on his left foot, looking to just float this one in, comfortably cleared. They win the first header though, keeping the danger alive. Arshav winning the first header, but Boss Mete having to really chase that down. He won't be able to do so, and it will be a goal kick. A decent start from both teams, trying to be on the front foot here, trying to upset the apple cart and get the early goal at the Reliance Corporate Park in Navi Mumbai. There's a chance for either team through the back door to enter the national championship. They will require results to go elsewhere in their favor. The main objective here will be to get the 3 points on offer here between the two sides. It's the Football Academy. Oh, they've been caught under pressure here. Saish Gaukar is through on goal. Saish Gaukar is there, but it's a brilliant clearance. Thoiba Singh comes across, puts his arm in and just makes sure that Saish Gaukar doesn't have a free shot at goal. But that's where Northeast United will have to be careful. They like to be calm on the ball and at the back. But Saish Gaukar is a nightmare to play against. He'll be there trying to pinch the ball high up the pitch. Yo Soram once again takes it short. Change of angle for Soram. Again, he can't get his corner into the box, but on his left foot is just over the crossbar. Slightly off balance, which generates a lot of power with that effort. It's been a brisk start from both teams. Having just about a sighted at goal. Did see Lalrin Fela for Northeast United shift and shoot, but was well blocked by Vignesh Nayak. Now it's Northeast United's turn to just add the pressure on here. Make sure that they're very much on the front foot in terms of possession and territory. It's a shot from distance again. Northeast United keep turning the ball over very loosely there, especially with someone like Saish Gaukar's pace. They have to be more switched on here. Head coach Nausad Musa will be urging his team to continue playing out the back. They will take risks, but those risks can lead to massive rewards as the game goes on. Here's Devo Atokpang. And on the right-hand side, the number 8 will keep making those runs forward. Relentless player. Kripal Dagwalkar does well to shield the ball. Plays to his left back, very calmly done, trying to stride away with the ball there. Vignesh Nayak drafted into the side ahead of Pradeep Ebam. Saish Gaonkar now with the captain's armband today. He's up against Mohammad Ashraf. That'll be a fascinating battle there between the under-23 centre-half. And it's a yellow card for Saish Gaonkar. Mohammad Ashraf not happy with the challenge there. Quickly made sure that the referee had a look at the incident. Saish Gaonkar, the needless yellow card there. Yep, Mohammad Ashraf quickly told that the action has been taken and Saish Gaonkar has been booked. Unfortunate there for Saish. He's trying to be a little bit too switched on there to try and pitch the ball high up the pitch. Divyaj Thakur's clearance goes straight back to Sesa Football Academy on the right-hand side. Bagadi has been caught in a cul-de-sac there, but it's a throw in for Sesa Football Academy. Opportunity to somehow find themselves in the national championship against the top four teams of the country would be a massive achievement for either one of these two teams. They'll know that the results elsewhere have to go in their favor. Kerala Blasters and Depot Sports Club, of course, still keeping their bids alive. Oh, brilliant there from Divyaj Thakkar. Talk about taking responsibilities and a quick release here for the counter attack. The first touch is decent. He gets away from him. Good defending there from Gadi. Francin Furtado in midfield just mops up, finding Mickey Diaz. It's one clean sheet in the initial group stages for Mickey Diaz in goal. That was that 0-0 against Tempo Sports Club. Against those draws that really would have hurt NorthEast United Football Club. So then a draw, what a strike, what a save! Catches everybody by surprise. Right into the bottom corner. Divyaj Thakkar with a magnificent save. Nearly 10 minutes on the clock. Clearest opportunity falls to the feet of Sesa Football Academy. Or the early position that NorthEast United want to keep here. It's a strike from distance. Again, there's a slip here and it falls straight to Saish Gaonkar. Doesn't need to take an extra touch, but he just manages to shift it on his left foot instead. Nearly finding the bottom corner there. Well, early warning shot fired at the NorthEast United goal. It all comes from a slip at the back. And with 10 minutes on the clock here, the Reliance Corporate Park in Kansoli, Navi Mumbai. As Punjab Football Club will await to see which one of these two teams will join them as the top two teams of Group B. A free kick for Sesa Football Academy. Leo Soram, number 35 on your screens, is prowling down the left-hand side. The likes of Rohit, Leo Saram, Kripal Dagvalkar all will be tasked with providing Saish Gaonkar with a bit of support. He does have the pace, so trying to keep up with Saish is a difficult task. That will be the challenge that head coach Jason DeMello will be posing in front of his team. Very warm conditions here at the Reliance Corporate Park in Navi Mumbai. Approaching the middle of March, that's where things get really hot, really tricky in terms of conditions. Players would be liking to play early in the morning as much as possible rather than the 3 p.m. kickoff where things get even more difficult. That's the kind of challenges that you have to take in your stride in the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group stages. Conditions, top teams. Of course, games coming thick and fast every 2 days. On the right-hand side, is Tanbir Dey, who's just peeled away onto the right. Interesting to see the top scorer just shift onto the right-hand side and make sure that someone like Moka Irom can operate in the central areas. Tokpam with the throw-in, immediately brought under control there by Lauren Fella. And the number 8 striding forward, finding his centre half. Toiva Singh onto the left-hand side for Tutang. Back four of NorthEast United, very progressive in terms of the ability to play out the back. That's a wonderful first touch to bring that under control. And now, Sesa Football Academy can break here. It's all about trying to stitch those attacks, make sure that NorthEast United are caught cold. There's Vignesh Naik, finds Benito Costa. 2 goals in the national group stages for the giant of a centre half. And shifting it onto the right-hand side, it's a thankless task really for Saish Gaonkar to keep chasing this down, but make no mistake about it, he will keep doing that time and time again. NorthEast United's point of view, last game they played, they were down 2-0, brought it back to 2-2, and then lost it late on after Lixin Rebello scored. And in midfield here, Sesa Football Academy, happy to just see possession in these areas. They know that won't really be put under too much. They can almost allow possession for NorthEast United in these positions. That thing goes long, but it's comfortable for Mickey Diaz. Just over 13 minutes on the clock here. 0-0 the scoreline, but it's been Sesa Football Academy who had a few sides to that goal. If you're stuck around to make an excellent save of Saish Gaokar's left-footed low drive. Ricky Diaz looking for a clean sheet here, only successful in the national group stages against Tempo Sports Club. Other than that, it's been, fortunately, goals been conceded. Maybe a foul there. Alden Fella getting clattered on that occasion. To take it quickly here, trying to catch everybody by surprise. Leo Sorum on that left-hand side, hoping to steal a few march, steal a few yards, and probably venture forward. Those watching live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel, thank you for your continued viewership and support. Players truly buoyed knowing that a massive digital audience watching them. Of course, the support, absolutely invaluable. Do get involved in the live chat. Let me know what you think scores would be at halftime and full time. Use your analysis, use your football knowledge. Try and let me know what things can be in terms of halftime and full time scores. Kane Fernandez in midfield, alongside Francis Furtado, will be tasked of trying to keep Northeast United at arm's length. Almost mirroring each other in terms of shape and structure, both teams. Head coach Jason DeMello and Nashad Musa for Northeast United Football Club, and almost cancel each other out in that manner. 15 minutes on the clock here at the Reliance Corporate Park in Gansoli, Navi Mumbai. Sesa Football Academy now. Bit of impetus going forward. Here's Kane Fernandez. He's got the overlap of Vignesh if he wants it. Drifts in field. Needs to switch the play out here. It's really congested. And now Northeast United on the counter-attack. Looking lethal here. Alden Feller, left and right. He's got options. People make sure that he covers ground. Vignesh was caught out of position. Now he can venture forward here. On the left-hand side. Kane Fernandez, he's up against Mohammad Ashraf, the skipper. Ashraf looking to just nick in there, make sure that progress was immediately halted. It's almost like Ashraf was expecting the nutmeg. Make sure that he kept his legs together and made the challenge immediately. Halting progress, absolutely critical in the early stages here. And nil the scoreline. Both teams have grown into this game. Johnson Rana on throw-in duties. He really does have a rocket of a shoulder which he can get this ball in the mixer. Rana throws, keeps it short instead. Ball into the box, should be comfortable, and it is. Tucker can claim that all night long. It's all about your appetite and your ability to take risks in this match. When you know it's a must-win scenario, yes, you'll want to keep it tight and tense, but if you leave the door open, possibly, very possibly, you're going to come from behind. That's why being proactive, going in, getting that opening goal is critical in a must-win scenario here. Group stage action coming to an end here in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. It's been action coming in thick and fast. No time to rest whatsoever after today. And the tomorrow game will be all about the top four. Group A in the books. As for Group B, things still open for one more spot. Each one of the teams between Sesa Football Academy, Northeast United, Kerala Blasters, and Dempo Sports Club will be looking to join Punjab Football Club, who are top of Group B. Brilliant turn there from Saj Gaonkar, immediately put under pressure. Toiba Singh, the two number sevens there. Seen them in a heated battle already in the first half. Throw in for the boys in blue here on the right hand side. You can see that battle here. Saj Gaonkar with the captain's armband alongside Toiba Singh. It's pretty much the battle here. One centre forward between the two centre halves in Mohammad Ashraf and Toiba Singh. Johnson Rana comes across to the other side to take a throw in. Last time he took it short. This time, expect this ball to be launched into the box. Rana throws. Very good throw. Divyaj Tucker. Excellent goalkeeping. When he knew he had to be proactive on that situation, make sure the ball doesn't bounce or Sesa Football Academy don't get the first touch. Hemago Guntoka, happy to just usher that out of play, and it's a goal kick. Well, Northeast United will continue to play out the back. That will give Saj Gaonkar enough invitations to go out there and really press the opposition, try and unsettle, try and win the ball high up the pitch. When he does that and he's bearing down on goal, he's often a devastating finisher. Saj Gaonkar scoring goals for fun in the regionals and zonal stage, finding the back of the net in the national group stages as well as the sharpshooter that Sesa Football Academy desperately need. Once again, a turnover here, and look how quickly the white shirts stream forward here. Tanbi, there comes a guard. Mickey Diaz is caught in no man's land, and fortunately for him, Benito Costa just mopped up. Risky strategy there from Mickey Diaz. You can understand why he wants to be proactive and try and sweep up, but mistakes like that could be very, very costly. The opening goal, the weightage on it, absolutely priceless considering what's at stake. This is not the place or time to be making critical errors and allowing the opposition back into the contest. Looking to turn. Look at the number of blue shirts, and Tanvir then very nearly squeezes past him. And down the right hand side, Kane Fernandez moved off the ball there. Deva Otakpam doing very well and looks across the ball into the box. That might be a foul there. Johnson Rana, according to the referee, clean as a whistle the challenge. Again, risky, very, very risky there. Few fouls with 20 minutes on the clock. 0-0 the scoreline. The game has settled in very nicely here at the Reliance Corporate Park. It's all about trying to get that opening goal. Both head coaches will be desperate. The teams can get that all-important opening goal here. Again, it's Saish Gaonkar who's putting immense pressure. Tutang does well to come away with the ball. Here's Mohit Mondal. And into midfield, here's Ladran Fella looking to play the 1-2. Instead, they shifted onto the right-hand side, looking for the cross here. Once again, high and wide up that right-hand side. That's a risky pass there. Nearly left it short there, Mondal. Tutang does well to recover down the left-hand side. Outside of the boot pass to keep it alive. This is good central progression here. Now looking to pick the lock with the ball. Going towards the fast take. The headers well wide. Mickey Diaz having it a lot more comfortable on this occasion. How do either one of these teams here look to pick the lock? Northeast United, for all their decent possession, haven't really troubled Mickey Diaz in goal. Need to get the service up to Moka Irom and Kostanbir there as much as possible. Beautiful first touch that brings it down immediately under pressure. Deva Otakpam has got involved quite a bit here in this first half already. Toiba Singh between the lines, clever pass. This is a smooth move here for Northeast United. Space opens up for a strike, but he just pulls that wide. Alan Fella was hoping that the ball would be fed into him. Midfielder decides to have a pop from distance. Well, we're approaching the halfway point of the first half. The scoreline here at the Reliance Corporate Park. Mickey Diaz, just one hairy moment where he just lost judgment off the ball. He was comfortably bailed out by Benito Costa. And it's Sash Gaonkar playing the lone battle here in terms of trying to hold the ball here. And he's happy to concede the corner. That is outstanding centre forward work there from Sash Gaonkar. Yes, he may not get the ball, but he makes himself a real nuisance. And out of absolutely nothing at the halfway stage of the first half, in a must-win game for both teams, Sesa Football Academy have another corner. Doesn't beat the first man. That is disappointing in terms of set pieces, but they've conceded the ball again. Cross comes into the box. The header by Saish is off target. Saish Gaonkar getting a decent sighter there. Free header. Not known for his aerial abilities, but that was a chance, a very good chance. And the two chances that have fallen for Sesa Football Academy, both going to their number 7 and skipper. Sesa's looks like they are the team now with a bit more of the advantage. 22 minutes remaining in this first half. Northeast United yet to really trouble Mickey Diaz in goal. As for Divyaj Thakkar, had to make one save of Saish Gaonkar, and he was happy to see Saish's header go wide just moments ago. Mickey Diaz inviting Johnson Rana forward, but Rana decides to go long. Taiba Singh comes across, makes the clearance, throw in for Sesa Football Academy. And it's been patient stuff here. Northeast United will need to step it up. Played some good football, but it's all about trying to be as ruthless as possible in front of goal. Down the right side, trying to dig the cross out. Clearance made. Another throw in here for Sesa Football Academy, which means that Johnson Rana might just fancy himself to put this into the mixer. There is the centre half, number 25 on his back. On throw-in duties, does get a good trajectory on these throw-ins. It's all about winning that first and second ball in the box. Into the 25th minute here. Are we going to get the opener right here, right now? Johnson Rana throws. Great loop on it. Divyaj Thakur for the second time. Should be getting a foul here. He doesn't. The game still continues. Well, no protection for the goalkeeper by the looks of it. And Divyaj Thakur happily smothers the ball. That could have been very, very risky. Front foot strategy there from Divyaj Thakur. He got a hold of the ball, but might have got bumped on that occasion. The referee did not think that was a foul. It was a half chance, really, for Sesa Football Academy from there. Once again, it's a Johnson Rana throw that starts to cause all sorts of problems. Here's Deva Tokpam. And his centre half partner, Mohammad Ashraf, the skipper. Is it between the lines? Good combination play, but that pretty much sums up Northeast United Football Club with 25 minutes on the clock. Some decent passages of play. When it comes to really stitching that pass in the final third, they have struggled. Full credit to Sesa Football Academy in terms of their defensive structure. Vignesh Nayak drafted it side here at left back ahead of Pradeep Ebam. He's looked very comfortable in the position. Good first touch there from Rana. He's been caught out of position. Boss Mete with the outside of his boot picks in a brilliant pass. It's well protected, trying to go on the outside this time. Somehow keeps his balance. Atar Vagari comes across. Takes the challenge, and it's a throw in for Northeast United. Complete different styles in terms of how they approach their throw ins here. You know, the Sesa Football Academy like to get into the mixer courtesy of Johnson Rana, but Northeast United will look to play this short and try and manufacture a chance. Lalrin Fela, the number 22 in white in the box. As you can see, he'll be looking to try and peel away towards the far stick. Rana wins the first header. Nito Costa hammers that clear. Well, danger averted here for Sesa Football Academy as Northeast United Football Club searching for their second victory in the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Both teams with one win. Just the 1 point separating the two teams. Sesa on 5, Northeast United on 4. Here's Ladrin Fela, fouled, free kick. Great feed there from the number 22. Saw him in the previous game where he starts off the match on the right-hand side, and in the second half, if head coach Nashad Musa does want to make changes, Ladrin Fela is comfortable shifting on the left as well. Here's Mohammad Ashraf. Hemagogan Tutang. Drifting into midfield. There's a decent pass here. It's left back to right back here as Devo Otokpom shifts forward. Space does open up here. Now trying to just open it up for the strike. Mickey Diaz with a good save. Need to get low down and make sure that he found the bottom corner on that occasion. First shot on target there for Northeast United. It comes from distance. Haven't been really able to pick the lock so far. You can see those quick one-touch passing on the edge of the box. Trying to open up Sesa Football Academy's very good defense. Here's Boss Mete. So the pass comfortably defended. Vignesh Nayak again in the perfect position, finding Kane Fernandez. Taking a bit of a chance. Good turn there from Rohit. Fernandez again. This time he loses balance. Had a bit of fancy footwork on both occasions. First time he gets fortunate. Second time, throw in for Northeast United. Francis Furtado loses the ball in the air. Okay, Northeast United just edging it in terms of possession. As we head into the final 15 minutes of the first half, wait and see which one of these teams are willing to risk scoring. The risk conceding to possible scoring here. There's 28 minutes on the clock. Ashraf shifts it onto the right-hand side. Here's Devo Atokpam. Getting into midfield to the skipper, surveying his options. Sesa Football Academy pinned just outside their box. Northeast United can pop this ball around all morning long. They'll want a bit of creativity. You can see even the centre halves trying to thread those through passes here. Taiba Singh from the ball, comfortable. Finds Boss Mete. The assistant in chief for Northeast United, the number 15, not just in the central areas but in the wide areas, has put in some excellent crosses as well. Here's Saish Gaukar trying to just lead the attack. Comfortably done there from the skipper. Mohammad Ashraf, relatively on trouble there from Saish Gaukar, who's had a couple of sighters on goal, one with his left foot and one with the header. One on target, one off it. To the 30th minute here. On the right hand side, Northeast United looking to venture forward. A draw will not do either side any good here. That's why the victory is absolutely crucial. Beautifully weighted pass onto the left hand side. Can look for the cross. They push it forward. Moka Iram runs it to. Has to get the corner, and he does. Good play there from Iram. Just peels onto the left hand side, leaves the space open for Tanvir there in the central positions. One for Northeast United. I was really troubled. Sesa Football Academy with the set pieces so far. But with the 30-minute mark very close to approaching, this is where the game can really break open. Corner's taken short. Change of angle here. Atukpam feeds this into the perfect area. Mickey Diaz is caught, and certainly it's 1-0. It's cleared off the line. Can you believe it? With 30 minutes on the clock, that looked like it was destined for the back of the net. What a heroic goal line clearance. Sesa Football Academy to keep it at 0-0. As soon as Mickey Diaz was caught there, you just feared the worst for Sesa Football Academy. Somehow managing to keep it at 0-0 here. Glorious opportunity. Another beautiful pass onto the left-hand side. Keep picking those passes with ease. Here's Hemogogan Tutang. And that chance would give Northeast United a lot more confidence. Yes, it's come off set pieces, but either way will do, as Deva Thakpam asking a lot out of Tanbir Dey, who does very well. Yes, they might go for a shot, might need to scoop this one into the box. It's out of play and out for a goal kick. Tanbir Dey just peeling away. Lalun Fela on a couple of occasions has been ignored. Might need to shout out the instruction that he's open a lot louder. His teammates are going to try and find him in tight spaces. 14 minutes remain. The sets of players will get a quick break here. Very tough conditions here at the Reliance Corporate Park in Navi Mumbai. The sun beaming down here. Difficult conditions with that humidity. Players getting a quick word here with their coaches. 0-0 the scoreline. Well, there are the chances that we have seen in the first half, in the opening 30 minutes. Sash Gaonkar on his left foot, nearly finding the bottom corner after Divyash Tucker making an excellent save. Has been Sesa Football Academy in terms of chances that they have had. But the best chance in that opening 30 minutes did fall for Northeast United right towards the end of the water break there. Header from close range, heroically cleared out the line. Alden Fela, the number 22, has found himself in decent positions. He feel that he might have been ignored on a few. This is the opportunity really to step in and make a name for yourself. Back end of the first half remaining. Final group game for both teams here. 33 minutes on the clock. These two teams have already met each other in the national group stages, and that was a cracking game, really. Sesa Football Academy were 2-0 to the good. Pulled back as London fell on the right hand side. To just scoop this ball in. Keeps it short. Change of angle here to probably whip this one into the box. It's cleared away. Decent first touch now on the left hand side. Scoops it onto the right. Well defended. Oh, that's far too casual there. London fell has won the ball back. May look to shift this onto the right hand side. It keeps it short. And venturing forward, this is patient stuff here. Oh, that might be a foul right at the edge of the box. The referee in the perfect position there. Spots it and rules the foul out. Great carry there on the right hand side. It's Northeast United under pressure. Great pace showcase here by Saish Gaukar. Good defending. Mohammad Ashraf comes across, makes the challenge. It's a corner for Sesa Football Academy. With Punjab top of Group B, which one of these two teams will look to keep pace here? And there's so much at stake. Third versus fifth before kickoff. We're expecting the table to change after today and tomorrow. Group B settling in with Group A. So a lot of football still to be played before we enter national championships. It's on the right hand side, looking to dig this cross into the box. Great discipline showed. Should be cleared away, and it is. Chance on the counter attack here, and he's put on the afterburners on the left hand side. Sesa Football Academy chasing here, should square it up, goes for goal. Oh, what a finish that is! High on composure and quality into the top corner in scintillating fashion, and it is Northeast United Football Club who have the opening goal, and it's that man again. Tanbir there, lethal in front of goal. Top corner finish for Northeast United to take the lead 10 minutes before the first half. He had to do so much by his lonesome, but once it opens up on his right foot, talk about composure, coolness, and class in front of goal. He had the option of probably just playing this across the face, but decides to go for goal himself. Thiago Stephen waiting for the ball. Tanbir there decides it's time to find the top corner, and he does. Sesa Football Academy caught cold there as Tanbir there, who did score against Sesa Football Academy in the corresponding fixture. That was a crucial goal on that occasion where he pulled the goal back. Now scores the game's opener. In the midfield area, he's looking to push and run. Shifts it onto the right hand side. Perfectly weighted pass here for Larden Fella. Northeast United looking to make it two very quickly here. Larden Fella with the shot, well blocked by Vignesh Nayak. Soram comes across. The throw in for Sesa Football Academy. That was a goal that really caught us all by surprise. That Sesa Football Academy have defended throughout. It's meant that Northeast United might need a bit of skill or a bit of fortune to really get that opening chance. Came close with the header. Was just about cleared off the line after the throw-in, but in open play, Northeast United devastating. Tanbir there in front of goal. We've been so accustomed to him to finding the back of the net. With Mondal waiting for options, doesn't arrive, finds Hemogogan Totong on the left-hand side. Clever pass between the lines. This is good here from Northeast United, dominating possession. Here's Boss Mete. Inviting Ashraf forward. Mete again. This is a good piece of play here. Nearly slipped in perfectly. Benito Costa happy to just shepherd the ball towards his goalkeeper. Again, good play from Northeast United. In the corresponding fixture, they were having to do a lot after two needless errors. From Northeast United's point of view meant that they were 2-0 down early in the first half. It's been a completely different game this time. Very few chances taken at the back. They're looking to be a lot more positive and direct in their movement. In Sesa Football Academy struggling to really hold the ball here. However, Singh strides forward with the ball, calm under pressure, finds the skipper. Ashraf shifts it onto the left-hand side. Hemagogun Totun decides to hold the width, but ball avoided. Devatakpam on the ball. Distance there. Keeps it short. Just takes his eye off the ball on that occasion there, Boss Mete, but quickly recovers. Still time for Sesa Football Academy to construct one good opportunity before the half-time whistle. Into the 40th minute, Northeast United Football Club, courtesy of Tanbir Dey's outstanding goal, the difference between the two teams. And on the right-hand side here for London Fella, he is on side. Cut back chance. Oh, he's completely miskicked that. He hits thin air instead of the ball, and that could very easily have been 2-0 to Northeast United. Still keeping the danger alive here. Good possession this from the men in white. Here's Boss Mete. Looking for Devo Otokpam in midfield here. From right back, inverting into those positions. An extra man in midfield just makes it all the more difficult, but it's Sesa Football Academy defending deep here. Nice pass between the lines. It is shifted in the central areas. 5 minutes plus added on time remaining in this first half. And the shift onto the right hand side, it's perfectly weighted. Watakpom has put in quite the shift on that right hand side, mind you. It's been relentless in terms of making those runs up and down that right hand side touchline. Mondal's throw in, judged as a foul throw. Mondal looks a bit perplexed. So am I. Look pretty good, but his foot might have been raised, and the eagle-eyed official puts it back for a throw in for Sesa Football Academy. Oh my word, it's another foul throw. This is schoolboy stuff from the experienced players. Needless stuff, really. Just handing possession back. Two foul throws in quick succession means that it's another throw in this time for Northeast United. Will that prove out to be costly? We'll wait and see. 4 minutes plus added on time remaining in the first half here at the Reliance Corporate Park in Gansoli. Here's Mondal onto the left-hand side. Might be a foul there on Mondal. The referee waves play on. His Boss Mete from distance, finding Dewa Tokpam. Dewa on his left foot just looks to open up, but it's well defended. They've taken a chance here, Sesa Football Academy, and a strike from distance. Well wide. Risky strategy there as Tiango Stephen pulls from distance. Sesa Football Academy trying to play out the back, just keep a bit of composure and possession. Not the worst idea. With 3 minutes plus added on time remaining in this first half. And be this goal, the difference maker between the two teams. On the right hand side, Sesa Football Academy have tried to construct a lot of their attacks. People Dagwalkar on the left hand side has not gotten too much service from Sesa's point of view. It's almost like Saj Gankar has been fighting a lone battle in the forward areas. So classy pass there from Lalan Fella on the left hand side. Here's Mokairam to drop the shoulder and get away from Atharvagadi. Tries to keep possession. Good play this from Northeast United. Just securing possession. Boss Mete with the pass between the lines. Here's Mohit Mondal. Somehow keeps his balance on the right hand side. Might look to put this first time by Devotako. Perfect delivery nearly. Ricky Diaz happy to claim that quickly. 2 minutes plus added on time remaining. It has been a really enjoyable first half. Just the one goal separating the two as Kripal Dagwalkar looks to get there first. Good defending. Divyaj Thakur has done his part in terms of keeping the clean sheet so far. Fifth game of the national group stages for both sets of players. Now that team chemistry will be really starting to form on the pitch. There's Aldrin Fella on the right hand side. He's had a very active first 40 minutes. He wants runners. Tanvir this is short, but wants the foul. He's not going to get it. Turnover. Yosoram just forward, puts the ball forward for Saj Gaukar to chase. Gaukar will keep chasing this one, but he can't keep it in play. Mohammad Ashad just comes across and makes sure that he's a strong enough presence there as Sesa Football Academy looking to pull a goal back before half time here. Northeast United in these positions can be very dangerous. Giving the ball away needlessly under no pressure. Clever feed there by Kane Fernandez. Can he get the shot away from distance? Trying to be patient here. Kripal Dagwalkar thought about the shot, pushes it onto the left hand side. Here's Leo Soram. Cross comes into the box. Easily headed, but they still keep the pressure on. Here's Fernandez. Gives the ball away needlessly. Moka Irom does the wise thing of just shielding it. It's a throw in for Northeast United. Final minute here as Laldon Fella nearly gets there as Benito Costa comes across and makes the challenge. Into added on time here in the first half. Sesa Football Academy desperately looking for the equalizer before the halftime whistle. Northeast United, their point of view, all about trying to get the job done and continue putting Sesa under pressure. Nice movement here from Mohit Mandal looking for the 1-2. He gets it back. Can he get the shot away? Needs to take the long route across the defender. Now looks to dig the cross in. Good handling there from Mickey Diaz. 2 minutes of added on time signaled by the fourth official. Northeast United, from this point of view, it's all about game management here in the first half. Oh, that's a risky pass. You cannot be playing it blind there. Leo Soram comfortably gathered. Here's Rohit. Central positions. Looking to take it over, and those are very risky areas to play. And if you lose it, you're in so much trouble. Here's Rohit again. Plays the one-touch passing. Tries to get it back, but that pretty much sums up Sesa Football Academy. Some decent patterns, but when it comes to that pass that to really set up the attack, they have struggled. Final minute of added on time remaining in the first half here at the Reliance Corporate Park in Navi Mumbai. Punjab leading Group B here so far. Still a lot of football to be played. There's a switch on to the right-hand side. Finds Lalran Fela, perfectly controlled there from the number 22 as the cross comes in, overhits that. Not for a goal kick. But it just might be the final attack of what has been a tight and tense first half. Just the one goal separating the two teams. Tanvir Dey's outstanding goal. Really did catch everybody by surprise in the manner of the construction of the goal. Sesa Football Academy, who was very solid defensively, being caught on that occasion as the referee blows the halftime whistle at the Reliance Corporate Park. And it's the Tanvir Dey goal which separates the two teams as Northeast United Football Club in the bid of winning their second half. First half is still going on here. Think. Just might think that might be that. Yes, it is. Northeast United Football Club searching for their second victory of the national group stages. They're very much on track for it. 1-0 at halftime, courtesy of the Tanvir Dey. Outstanding finish. Sesa Football Academy, Saj Gankar having a couple of siders at goal. We'll be looking for improvements in the second half. Halftime here at the Reliance Corporate Park in Navi Mumbai. Sesa Football Academy will identify that they have to do a lot more in the second half if they are to get the result that they're looking for. Well, we bring you the stats from the first half. It has been very little to separate the two teams. While Northeast United just struggling to create some clear-cut opportunities, they did have one that was cleared off the line. And when Tanbir there in front of goal had the opportunity, he was absolutely brilliant. There you have the stats. Northeast United dominating all the metrics except the corner count, which has been in favor of Sesa Football Academy, something that they need to try and capitalize in the second half. Four shots on target for Northeast United, taking advantage of one as Sesa Football Academy will look to improve that in the second half. Halftime here at the Reliance Corporate Park, Sesa Football Academy will need to come from behind at its Northeast United with the halftime lead. We'll enjoy the highlights and we'll be back with second half action very soon as Sesa Football Academy try and plot their comeback in the second half as Northeast United looking for their second victory of the national group stages. Enjoy the highlights. We'll be back for the second half. Well, the two sets of players on the pitch for the start of the second half. 1-0 to Northeast United Football Club in what has been a game of very few chances. Interesting subplots emerging throughout the 45 minutes. Sesa Football Academy have relied on directness in their attack, with Saj Gaonkar being the main threat for the boys in blue. And as for Northeast United Football Club, they're looking a lot more like themselves, looking to just cut out the errors as we saw in the corresponding fixture where Sesa Football Academy raced into a 2-0 lead, and it was all about trying to play catch up from there. This time, different challenge for Northeast United Football Club to stay in front and remain in front for the start of the second half. Well, both head coaches would have had 15 minutes of time with their players in terms of changes they can make tactically, what kind of situations that they might find themselves in the second half. We expect Sesa Football Academy to come out and be a lot more aggressive, that's for sure. Have to come from behind, and they know that they will be put under relentless pressure. But it is second half action here at the Reliance Corporate Park in Gansoli, Navi Mumbai, and it's Northeast United protecting a one-goal lead, which was scored superbly by Tanvir Dey. Tanvir Dey continues to remain the sharpshooter for Northeast United Football Club. He comes in clutch in those big moments. Scored the goal that they desperately needed to start off the comeback in the corresponding fixture. This time scores the opening goal. And now it's all about Sesa Football Academy. We will bring you the bench very shortly in terms of the options that they do have. Head coach Jason DeMello would have kept a close eye on what he's seen in the opening 45 minutes, what kind of changes he needs to make. Definitely needs to freshen the pack, and that pretty much applies to every coach in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. It's a long tournament. Playing 90 minutes every couple of days is going to take a toll on the players. This is exactly what the players want, man. They want game time. This is where you build everything you are as a footballer on the pitch in competitive action against top teams. That's why the Reliance Foundation Development League is so important year on year. It's a clear pathway to first team football. That's why the schedule pretty much demands you to be physically ready for the men's game, going through the regionals and then the zonals, and now daily format in the national group stages. As can't keep the ball in play here. The Sesa Football Academy in the first half were relying on those quick transitions. Saish Gankar against the two centre halves. However, Singh and Mohammad Ashraf constantly. Saish Gankar, to his credit, has managed to fashion something. The Sesa Football Academy have made the change as Francin Furtado, not the best 45 minutes for Furtado, who was drafted into the starting 11. Titus Rosangzuela, very clever player for Sesa Football Academy, will completely change the dynamic for them. And see him on the right hand side as a cutback is decent from Titus, nearly the perfect chance, and to make it 1-0, and they do it. It's a quality finish into the corner. It's the substitutes that make the difference. Chris Azevedo latches onto the Titus cutback, and Sesa Football Academy, 2 minutes into the second half, have the equalizer. Brilliant play this from Titus. The cutback is weighted to perfection, and because Sesa Football Academy have committed players into the box, Chris Azevedo finds the bottom corner expertly. I'll talk about immediate impact from Sesa Football Academy, the halftime team talk, and the substitutions coming up clutch. This is exactly what you want. Make the changes, score immediately. The momentum will just flip on its head. That's how football pretty much works in a nutshell. And it's up to Northeast United now to pick themselves up and go again. on the right hand side, being put under a bit of pressure. Comes away with the ball very nicely there. Hemogogun Totang, very impressed with the left back. Confident in all areas of the pitch as Mohammad Ashraf looks to stride his team forward. Well, hit back swiftly. Here the confirmation of the changes and both substitute making an impact. It was the tightest cross for Chris Azevedo to perfectly place that into the corner. That was such a composed finish under real pressure, but the questions will be asked there from head coach Naushad Musa as to where the defense was. Sesa Football Academy with the clear overload on that occasion as a long ball forward for Saish Gaukar to chase. How about this from Saish? But excellent defending there from Toiber Singh. The two number sevens, we've seen them in battle on numerous occasions in the first half, and that continues. What a pass that is onto the right hand side. Laldrin Fella keeps it in play here. Can look for the cross. Will look to shift. The cross comes into the box. It's fired in. Brilliantly defended by Benito Costa. At the front post was the centre half. And now looking to stride forward there. Great feet. How's he kept this ball going? Sesa Football Academy with full impetus here. Titus on the right hand side looking to make the impact again. Outstanding defending there. Great pace from Hemogogun Totang. When the game is suddenly burst into life, there's a lot of space opening up for Kripal Dagvalkar. It's saved. Devyaj Thakkar makes the save. I'm surprised Dagvalkar does not shoot with his left foot, decides to shift and then try to find the other corner. Well, the game is completely flipped on its head. Now it's Sesa Football Academy who have come out roaring in the second half. Great feet in tight areas on the right-hand side. He needs to push and run and succeeds and puts the ball towards the far stake. Moka Irom will keep it in play. Tanbir there swarmed by 4 players there. No chance for him. It's Boss Mete from distance. Looks to curl it. It's well wide. NorthEast United quickly hitting back. What a second half this has been. Almost feels like it's come out of nowhere. The first 45 minutes, you could see a lot of patience exercised by both teams. The tempo has just been up by both teams in the second half, and it's been a fascinating watch. This is what the Reliance Foundation Development League is all about. The teams are so well matched up that you're always going to get a classy game. You just never know. It's great to see goals flowing in, and Sesa Football Academy, with just over 5 minutes into the second half, having gotten the equalizer courtesy of their 2 substitutes combining, Chris Azevedo scoring with the tightest cross, now have the opportunity with the set piece. They are very dangerous in these situations with Johnson Rana's throw in and Benito Costa an obvious target with the first ball. This could be trouble here for NorthEast United. Rana heaves that into the box. Benito Costa puts a keeper under a bit of pressure. Yach Thakkar has been called into action on numerous occasions. Won't get the clean sheet here, NorthEast United. Only success in that department was when they beat East Bengal Football Club 2-0. Perfect performance really for head coach Naushad Musa's both clubs. Just the one victory in the national group stages. Win here would really give them a bit of spirit, knowing that they are able to compete against the top clubs in India. Battle here for midfield dominance as Boss Mete just hammers that forward. Foul there on Kripal Dagvalkar, who had the effort on target. Find himself in a central position, thought about finding the far corner with his left foot, shifted it onto the right. Good save there by Divyaj Thakkar, who's been called into action numerous times. Yes, goes long. They look to win the second ball here. Sesa Football Academy have come out a different side here. Here's Rohit. Jason DeMello will be absolutely thrilled with the way his boys have gone out there and really showcased in the second half what they're all about. Titus has gotten the break of play here on the right-hand side for another cutback. Saish Gaukar, the target, immediately shut down. That is good defending. Made sure that they were touch tight to Saish Gaukar. That front post run was always going to be made, but Titus on the right hand side has just added a completely different dimension to Sesa Football Academy. He'll be making a strong claim to start games. He's just been absolutely outstanding in that department. He'll also build his fitness going forward. Game does change in the second half with sets of players having put in a lot of effort. As on the left hand side, this is another good move there. It's a strike from distance. Oh, it nearly turns into a perfect pass on the volley. That would have been one of the goals of the season. It looked like he went for a shot. It turns into an outrageous pass. Sesa Football Academy have come out playing here. Here's Rohit. A bit of space in the midfield area opening up for the midfielder. Tagwalkar and Vignesh Nayak on the left hand side. Great movement here. Looks for the cutback. Size the target again, but Mohammad Ashraf swiftly reads the danger. Skipper strides out with the ball. This is the goal scorer, Tanbir Day. Finds it on the left hand side. Stephen just caught on the touchline on that occasion, immediately shut down. Here goes Stephen. Feel that he needs to raise his game in the second half. He's got all the quality in the books. Finds himself in dangerous positions. His link play, particularly, can be a very valuable tool for Northeast United. 10 minutes into the second half, the momentum, well and truly at Sosia Football Academy's feet here as Tutung, talking about great feet on the left-hand side, creating separation, goes on the outside, cutback chance. What a great bit of defending that is. Somehow keeping the ball out of the net here as Mokairum nearly gets there as Diaz happily claims that. Another crazy bit of play there on the left-hand side, getting a lot of joy. Northeast United, seeing someone like Hemagugun Tutang from left back making those kind of runs just shows you that Northeast United are very much looking to be on the expansive. That will mean that Titus on the right-hand side will get a lot of room to operate. Already seen him be dangerous, providing an assist, coming very close to giving another. Here's Saish Conquer. Good first touch. Laldren Fella. We saw this in the previous game as well. He starts off on the right-hand side and then in the second half moves into the left. It's a clear pattern that is emerging. Just showcases the versatility of someone like Laldren Fella. Number 22, comfortable playing on both wings. I think when he is on the left-hand side, you will see him cut in and shoot a lot more. Here's Mohammad Ashraf. Surprised that the skipper goes for the long ball. It turns into a perfect one. Goes for the chip. This could be 2-1, and it is. How about that from Northeast United? They hit back swiftly in the second half. It's another delicate finish, lifted over with real calmness. We'll talk about making an immediate impact. It has been done. Northeast United hitting back with Aditya Kaloli once again in front of goal. Devastating. Tanbir Day was there for insurance. He becomes unselfish. He knows that Kaloli has done so well and thoroughly deserves the goal. And Northeast United, having absorbed all the pressure to start off the second half, hit back swiftly. 2-1 here for Northeast United. And now Sesa Football Academy will have to do it again, all over again. Football is a cruel sport, isn't it? And when you're on top, feel that you have to take advantage of it. And Northeast United have just turned things around swiftly. Head coach Naushad Musa is saying that's more like it. That's more like my team in terms of making the impact. Both head coaches, in terms of the changes made and the impact delivered immediately in the second half, has been first class. Substitutes have just come on and just changed the game here. Adding a cutting edge that really into the second half is exactly what we want to see. It's opened up nicely, and Interesting move here from head coach Jason DeMello, but you completely understand it. Lixon Robello, when you have a player of his quality on the bench, you will use it. And considering this is the man that scored the winner past the 80-minute mark and the corresponding fixture is being brought on with over half an hour to go, just shows you the strength and depth for Sesa Football Academy. Saish Gaukar couldn't find the back of the net, which he managed to do against Northeast United, but yet another tireless display from the number 7. Passes on the armband now to Lixon Robello. Throw in here for Northeast United. Taking a different approach to Sesa Football Academy in terms of the throw in. Now taking a page from their book. You win the second ball easily there, courtesy of Rohit. The game bursting into life. 2 goals within the first 15 minutes of the second half is exactly the kind of attacking football that we want to see, and 2 high quality goals, man. Different types in terms of construction. On the right hand side, we saw Titus flash it in for Chris Azevedo. Lovely lift from Aditya Kaloli, scoring his second goal in the national group stages. He has been quite the impact player. Half an hour remaining here. Stanbir there with a bit of space opening up on the left hand side. Thought about the curl into the corner. Lauren Fella wants a foul. Of the handball. Very much polite inquiry, but it's not going to happen though. With half an hour remaining and changes already being made by both head coaches. This is going to be the similar tonic here. Players off the bench making a difference. Sesa Football Academy in the second half came out all guns blazing with their 2 substitutes combining, but Northeast United quickly hitting back with Aditya Kaloli. Here's Tango Stephen trying to take a lot more responsibility, especially in those half spaces. Here's Rohit with a lovely drag back. The push passes immediately closed down. Look at the work being implemented here. Mohit Mandal finds Landon Fella. Clever through pass here. He might be through on goal. Needs to take the long route across on his right foot. Good defending, Benito Costa. Here's Boss Mete onto the right hand side. Space has opened up. Might go for the cross. Here's Mete again onto the left. Himugogun Tutang into the midfield area. It's Boss Mete again taking a huge responsibility in this attack. Seeing a lot more of Tianga Stephen, the number 18. Northeast United not looking to put crosses into the box, but be very patient and trying to pick the lock here. Watch out for those one-touch passes around the corner, and that's where Northeast United really come alive outside the box. Here's Toiba Singh. Shifts it nicely onto the left-hand side, asking a lot of his left back. Tutang has been outstanding in the first half in terms of the attacking work that left back has provided. With Saish Gaukar on the pitch for Sesa Football Academy to accompany Lixon Robello. How about this for feed from Lalrin Fela on the left-hand side? Looks to clip the ball in. Oh, it somehow stays out again. Northeast United continue to create very good opportunities. It's another chance now with the corner. Corner for Northeast United. Chance with the set piece. Can they further increase their lead? They take it short. The clearance is a bit untidy. Another opportunity to maybe float this into the box. Towards the far stick. It's well defended at the far stick. Vignesh Naik makes sure that he put enough pressure. Goal kick. We're now played at the Reliance Corporate Park in Navi Mumbai. Group A being taken real good shape now. Sigo and Bengaluru Football Club topping the table. He'll have enough time to try and turn things around. It's all about finding momentum, but the top teams will look to pull clear. That's for sure. Punjab and Goa both on double digits in terms of points, as Sesa Football Academy and Northeast United looking for their second wins. Good defending. Eva Otokpam seeing a lot more of his defensive work. Good pinch here. Tanbir there peels away from Johnson Rana. Good work there. Mickey Diaz. Play sweeper keeper. When your keeper's confident and competent in terms of sweeping up, as a defensive line, you can be confident really to push your line up, try and compress the pitch as much as possible. Here's Boss Mete. Finds the skipper. Mohammad Ashraf constantly looks for those long passes because he can make that time and time again. Here's Laldrin Fellows given Rana the chase here onto the left hand side. Looks for the chance at the cutback. Well defended. Benito Costa again. He has been colossal at the back. A number of times he has had to make crucial interceptions. Northeast United looking to avenge their corresponding loss against Sesa Football Academy. On the right hand side, this is an excellent carry here. Looking to create separation on the pitch and on the scoreboard. Onto the right hand side, cross comes in, he overhits that. We are there, always in that typical poaching position, and he creates a lot of separation here. It's Tanbir there by brute force, nearly creating a shot. Foul spotted there on that occasion. Mohammad Ashraf, centre half, found himself in that attack right at the edge of the box. Just shows you that Northeast United are looking for their third goal.
हाँ देखो हो गया सब ऊपर कर दिया
Mickey Diaz has seen two goals being put past him. United making sure that Sesa Football Academy's early impetus was shut down immediately. That goal from Ditya Kaloli really was a thing of beauty in terms of the composure lifted over the goalkeeper. Mickey Diaz was at full pace coming at you, and you just have to lift that over. Rate of pass was perfect, and Ditya does the rest. Lixon Rebello on the pitch scored in the first minute, if my memory serves me right. This corresponding fixture where Northeast United did manage to drag things back from a 2-0 deficit. Bello, nice finisher with fresh legs, now keeping Northeast United defenders on their toes. Different proposition here. It's a lot more of a link striker, physical.
हाँ हाँ बोलो ना
There's Benito Costa. Finds Rohit. Rohit,
हाँ हाँ
for runners, might have to drag this himself forward, shifting it onto the right hand side. Sarvagari making the overlap, but Tutong does well defensively. And in Django Stephen, as Boss Mete looks up immediately for the pass. Benito Costa calmly deals with it. And look at Mickey Diaz's positioning there. He is playing almost like an auxiliary centre half when Northeast United want to try and hit those quick attacks. And on the right hand side, play breaks up. Tiangao Stephen has been a lot more involved in, especially in the central areas. We'll see the tactical change that head coach Jason DeMello head coach Nasad Musa rather has made. He's asking his wide man to just drift infield. We add that extra player. We already see Devo Atokpam looking very comfortable from right back inverting into midfield. Add more numbers in there, and suddenly you put a lot of pressure. For the shot from distance, it's well blocked. Looks for the curler. Audacious attempt, but fell very kindly at the edge of the box. Village Tucker happy to see that sail over as Northeast United, who look to once again regain a bit of control. Make sure the Sesa Football Academy, from their point of view, don't hit back swiftly. There's still plenty of time here. Ooh, the ball found perfectly. Talk about confidence there from Divya Tucker to find Emugogun Totong there, considering there were three sets of players around him. He breaks down on the right hand side. Northeast United, it's the kind of game that they really enjoy playing. Short, crisp passes, everybody getting involved with touches, making sure that Sesa Football Academy don't get too close to them. Nixon Robello have to engage the centre halves. Be patient in the central areas and don't mind really doing that in terms of almost baiting the press here. London Fella on the left hand side has just changed the dimension there for Northeast United. And a bit of space opening up for Tanvir, but it's immediately shut down. So the Football Academy know that there is a threat. Oh, Toiba Singh, very calm, very calm. But he knew that Lixon Rabella was breathing down his neck. The goalkeeper just eases out with the pressure. 20 minutes remaining at the Reliance Corporate Park. In this Group B clash between Sesa Football Academy and Northeast United, and they have truly entertained us, especially in the second half. Here's Rohit. Sesa's point of view, love to keep a bit of possession. They have been doing a lot of the chasing. In terms of possession, Northeast United certainly have had the better of the exchanges. Sesa Football Academy in that 5 or 10 minute period soon after the first half, they really looked like a team full of confidence. Now they'll have to do it again. There's the goal scorer, Chris Acevedo. Talk about immediate impact off the bench after Titus's cutback fell perfectly for the number 43. Short finish. People is eyeing this free kick on his right foot, floats this one in. Danger area. Benito Costa chests it down, cleared away by Boss Mete. Benito Costa, an obvious target in the box for Sisa Football Academy. Touch here from Chris Azevedo on the right hand side. Looks to float this one and doesn't get height on it. The clever flick, cleared away again. So Football Academy is now starting to really gel as a team. It's kind of clever one-touch passing, getting your teammates involved in a build-up play. It's the kind of football that head coach Jason DeMello will be demanding from his players. And the two substitutes have come on. It certainly made an impact. Northeast United Football Club success in the national group stages. A 2-0 victory against East Bengal Football Club. That is something that head coach Naushad Musa would have almost identified and pointed out as the blueprint to win football matches in the national group stage, especially against a good opponent. Losses to Kerala Blasters, 3-2 defeat against Sesa Football Academy shows you that Northeast United have been possibly guilty of conceding far too many goals. The team's generally on the top. Shows you that their goals allowed column generally looks a lot better as the water break called. Possibly at the right time here for the players. Tired legs, tired minds will definitely be playing a part as we head towards the final 15 minutes. The game is still open here. Northeast United Football Club, courtesy of two high quality goals, find themselves ahead of Sesa Football Academy. Well, some players will require being patched up. That's the kind of effort that players have had to put here. Coaching staff having one final opportunity in terms of passing on some tactical nows and making sure that possibilities are exploited as we head towards the final 15 minutes. Head coach Jason DeMello making two changes. Really look for more options on the bench. Past the halfway point of the national group stages, this is where games need to be won here. Dropping points, and suddenly teams are creating a lot of separation. Teams searching for their second victories of the national group stages. Hemagogan Tutang has put in a tremendous shift at left back. The changes will be made. It is a double substitution. Kane Fernandez, one of the players withdrawn for Sesa Football Academy. Already seen Titus, Chris Azevedo, and Lixon Rebello all take the field as a strike from distance immediately. Lixon feels that the pass could have been played, considering the position that he is and the sharpshooter positions he finds himself in. Might have had a point. Number Singh. Coach Jason DeMello looking to use all his options now. Really is now or never for Sesa Football Academy. Need to find possibly an equalizer first, if time permits. Maybe a dramatic winner. Brack Fernandez is checking out his position where he's going to be implementing towards the end. Kripa Dagwalkar, his position has certainly moved to the right hand side now. Very interesting to see changes, mostly like for like. Then, it's a football academy identifying that this is the chance. They have to go for it. As Brad Fernandez replaces Kane Fernandez. Here's Lixon Rebello. Corner for Sesa Football Academy. Apologies, not a corner, just a throw in. But with Johnson Rana's ability to throw the ball, almost resembles a corner. Rana with the throw in. We're looking to put this towards the front post where Benito Costa will wait. Good strong header there. They had to be strong. The referee will need to pause play. Safety of the players absolutely paramount as both players went full-blooded into the challenge. Immediate concern shown as both medical teams will be immediately on the pitch. As we head towards the final 10 minutes, the game is very much delicately poised. Northeast United Football Club with Tanvi Dey's outstanding goal and Aditya Kaloli off the bench with a lovely lift over Mickey Diaz, giving Sesa Football Academy yet another half of football to chase here. Sesa Football Academy have been tough to beat. You can see too many goals in the draw against Tempo. The loss against Kerala Blasters needed two very good goals to unlock Sesa's defense. 12 minutes plus added on time remaining here at the Reliance Corporate Park. Drop ball quickly implemented. Rohit goes back. Johnson Rana restarts. With 12 minutes remaining, which one of these teams are going to really steal the initiative, make moves in Group B here? National group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League now really started to take shape. Punjab Football Club already creating enough separation from the rest. Has brilliant play there from Hemagogan Tutang. Lifts it onto the left-hand side here. Ladrin Fela could cut this on. Very good defending. He's given the ball away though. under a lot of pressure. Here's Hemogogun Tutang. Leaves the ball short here for Ladrin Fela. Creates an opportunity, but the strike, no venom on it. Looks to shift and shoot there, Ladrin Fela. Pretty much one of the abilities that he does have is Lixon Rebello. As I mentioned before, a completely different striker to Saj Gaonkar. Lixon Rebello's knock-ons and flick-ons will be a very useful tool for Sesa Football Academy as we are heading into the last 10 minutes here. Onto the right-hand side, Northeast United will be looking for that cushion goal. 3-1 result, and they can maybe just relax a little bit on the pitch because the last 10 minutes is going to be frantic. Yango Stephen keeps it short. Here's Mohit Mondal. Looks to play the 1-2, gets it back nicely. Very good football this from Northeast United. It's driven forward. The 1-2 nearly pays off. It's a real mess in the box, and the left-footed effort from Tiangao Stephen just goes wide. I think that's London Fella rather. How close was that? Right on the 80-minute mark. Glorious opportunity for Northeast United, and that all comes from a brilliant move from back to front. Excellent carry, and just like that, Mohit Mondal gets into the game. He's had a quiet second half, but making something out of some excellent football. Lixon Rebello just trying to bulldoze his way forward. Lauren Fellow came close to giving Northeast United that cushion goal that they were looking for. Clever flick there from Chris Azevedo. Looks to exchange the pass. Ooh, the challenge. Viviaj Tucker in goal. No clean sheet for number 45. There's a Football Academy quickly hitting back early into the second half with the two substitutes, Titus and Chris Azevedo, both making the impact. But from there, Northeast United have taken control of the game. They've kept the chances to a minimum. That Lixon Rebello, all he'll need is a chance. Four changes made by Sesa Football Academy's head coach Jason DeMello, while Vidya Kaloli, the real change that Northeast United have made, is the one who scored with lovely composure. Ball breaks on the left-hand side. Here's Tutang. The run of Lalrin Fela. Here's it back. This is calm play here, but they look to just turn it on now. Great protection off the ball. Looks to flick that over. Brack Fernandez making sure that he makes himself a nuisance. Mohit Mandal is now making a lot more progressive runs here now. Just increases the tempo. Northeast United have sensed that there's a chance to kill this game off. Good progression of the ball onto the left-hand side. Here's Boss Mete. Shift and make the movement. Look at the Tutang's position. Clever pass to Lalrin Fela. Chance with the cutback. Well defended at the front post, and people can clear. Very much on the front foot as a ball towards the fast take is perfectly placed, and it's just wide. Side netting bails out Sesa Football Academy. An awesome cross into the box. Late run towards the fast take, measured to perfection. Northeast United have had two glorious opportunities to put this game into bed. 6.5 minutes remaining here. On the left-hand side, punch pass here. Can't bring that under control. Chris loses out the duel to Boss Mete. Quickly shifts the pass into the central areas, and now Sesa Football Academy will identify with 6.5 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Time is running out. North here would drag Sesa Football Academy back into the mix. Northeast United, they will leapfrog Sesa into third. The goal difference will certainly play a part as Northeast United, in terms of goals scored and goals conceded, they have been dead level, and this game will finally get their goal difference into a positive. And scored nine conceded. They have been the entertainers of the national group stages. Whenever they're on the pitch, you know that there will be goals scored and conceded. That's for sure. As a cross comes in, it's well defended by Toiba Singh. Kept the ball there forward. Another very good block. Good attack there for Sesa Football Academy, but it's Northeast United who stride away with the ball. A lot of blue shirts committed in that attack. Good challenge there from Benito Costa. Centre half does well. Sesa Football Academy do have set pieces as one of their weapons. Robello having to battle against Toiba Singh. 5 minutes plus stoppage time remain here. Reliance Corporate Park playing host to Group B clashes in the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League. And a clip pass onto the left-hand side. Very well weighted to make sure that they go out there and continue to put the pressure on. Efforts on the side netting. It's time to be a lot more truly reaching the business end here. It's a football academy. Running out of time. All they need is to create or give one opportunity to Lixon Rebello and see whether or not number 10 can finish it or not. That has to be the objective from Sesa Football Academy. Recovery, try and get a point. Else they will see Northeast United leapfrog them into second. Level on points with Kerala Blasters. Apologies, they will be ahead of Kerala Blasters into second. So, again, goal difference will be a very crucial aspect. Being level with Kerala Blasters in second is good with putting the pressure right back on the team from Kerala. That's something that I really love about Reliance Foundation Development League is you see the different styles of football from the different footballing cultures that the players come from. Does make for interesting clashes, interesting styles of play. Empty stoppage there, but it's back to business here as we head towards 3 minutes plus stoppage time action here in Group B. Northeast United to go level with Kerala Blasters in terms of points and goal difference. Pressure will be side from the south as Titus looks to just play that first time. Right idea, good defending. And first time ball by Johnson Rana intercepted in midfield. It's all about game management now for Northeast United. Benito Costa lets that go for Mickey Diaz. Beautiful first touch there from Nixon Rubello. That is a curious pass. It's a football academy. Have to take better care of the ball here. Here's Brack Fernandez on the left hand side, the substitute looking to make his first impact. Long punt forward. Benito Costa defends and defends with a lot of power. 2 minutes plus stoppage time remain here. Sesa Football Academy have one more opportunity in them to try and unsettle Northeast. The left hand side. Good carry here. Drag his team forward with toes onto the right hand side. People does very well to keep that in play, but fortunately can't continue the attack. This is exactly where Northeast United want the ball to be here. Very much in their own half. Well, Dagbalkar will have to really chase this down. He does. Keeps that in play nicely. Final minute of normal time remaining here. Throw in for Sesa Football Academy. Won't be surprised if Johnson Rana comes across and flings this one into the box.
हाँ हाँ होने
There he is, right on scene, right on cue.
नौ प्लेयर को तुम्हें
Johnson
बोला
Rana. Looks for the throw ins here. It's as good as a corner for Sesa Football Academy. They'll have to throw the kitchen sink at Northeast United with
हाँ
stoppage time looming.
हाँ अच्छा
Another game where just a goal separates the two teams as the ball flung in by Rana. Divyas Tucker comes and gets a good hand on it. Should look to clear, and they do. Northeast United with a win here will come into second position. Level on points, level on goal difference with Kerala Blasters. That's how tight things are getting with a shot from distance. It's just wide. We're into stoppage time here. Sesa Football Academy running out of time. This is where they'll have to throw everything that they have. Else it's going to be Northeast United into second position with their second win in the national group stages. A draw against Punjab Football Club just showcased that Northeast United are very much here to compete and play at a very high level. With 5 minutes of stoppage time remaining at the Reliance Corporate Park in Navi Mumbai, he is now or never for Sesa Football Academy. A substitution here on the horizon for Northeast United Football Club. Head coach Nausad Musa has seen his side
हाँ
have a perfect game in terms of game management, really. He's taking the lead. They've kept Sesa Football Academy at arm's length. Set pieces have, to be fair, defended them very well. Ooh, it's a high boot there. Hasn't fell up. Just made they convinced that. Should have been a foul as Johnson Rana quickly throw this into the box. Good first touch. Can he get the shot away? It's well over. And Divyaj Tucker wants a lot more in terms of trying to close him down as Tanbir Day got things up and running for Northeast United. Will leave the pitch. Ani Singh will take his spot, number 17. Like for like change here as Ani Singh will just slot in as Tanbir Day's position. Tanbir Day with yet another goal in the national group stages. He has been one of the sharp shooters in the national group stage. Here is the substitute, plays a lovely weighted through pass here. Can they kill this game off in stoppage time? Onto the right hand side, creates a bit of separation, goes for the strike over the crossbar. Game remains open though. Sesa Football Academy. About 2.5 minutes remaining as immediately looks for the push pass onto the left hand side. Here's Brack Fernandez. Looks at Rickson Robelo. Go here. Goes by himself. Well defended there by Toiba Singh. In the right position at the front post. Vincent Rebello showcasing great pace, and this game is really stretched now. Both teams looking to hit on the counter attack on the right hand side. Benito Costa goes to nick in. He does very well. He's strong. And the foul given. Phoenix Oinham on the right hand side. With 2 minutes of stoppage time remain. Northeast United Football Club almost there in terms of getting the job done and leapfrogging Sesa Football Academy and Kerala Blasters to second position. Nearly home and dry, Sesa Football Academy. Can they create one more opportunity right at the end? The game still on a knife's edge. Northeast United desperately trying to cling on here. They've managed the second half very well though. Here's Phoenix Oinham. The left hand side. Good carry here from the substitute. Singh just loses out on that occasion. Keeps the game open as we're into the final minute of stoppage time. Really is now or never. He somehow kept the ball in play here. Lixon Rebello peeling himself onto the left hand side, having to do a lot of work by himself, waiting for a bit of support here. Is literally the last chance. Lixon being shoved off the ball. Very good defending. Mohammad Ashraf, the skipper, a tremendous challenge. Phoenix Soina with the ball into the channel here as Mickey Diaz comes across. Who is giving the ball away here. Chance at the open net for Phoenix Soina. And it is just wide. That could have been game, set, and match for Northeast United. Within inches, Mickey Diaz caught in no man's land. Sesa Football Academy, some way, somehow, still hanging on. Northeast United will feel with the balance of play they've thoroughly deserved all 3 points here, avenging the corresponding defeat that they've had. On that occasion, it was 3-2 after Sesa Football Academy took a 2-0 lead. We are into borrowed time here in stoppage time. Northeast United nearly there. Tanvir there once again making the impact as the centre forward. He is becoming a real sharpshooter in the national group stages and dragging his team from fifth to second. And off the bench, head coach Nosad Musa's tricks working like a charm as a substitute off the bench. At the second goal is a throw in taken. Nava Singh just clears that away. It's a corner. This will be the final action. Sesa Football Academy have been very good with set pieces. Benito Costa, the obvious target. We're well past the 5 minutes of stoppage time here at the Reliance Corporate Park. Mickey Diaz from the back is making himself in goal as well as Chris floats this ball into the box. It's outstanding goalkeeping there from Divyaj Thakkar, and the referee blows the full-time whistle at the Reliance Corporate Park, and it's Northeast United Football Club with a crucial 2-1 victory. They took the lead. They were pegged back early in the second half, and off the bench, Northeast United Football Club having the opportunity to regain the lead soon after. Then it was all about game management, which Northeast United did perfectly. Divyaj Thakkar at the back. Fantastic effort with the back four as Mohammad Ashraf's side leapfrog Sesa Football Academy, Dempo, and Kerala Blasters into second position in Group B behind Punjab Football Club. It's full time here at the Reliance Corporate Park. Sesa Football Academy 1, Northeast United Football Club 2. There you have it, Northeast United Football Club with a 2-1 victory with all the stats in their favour. Well over 60% of the ball with 7 shots on target, 15 chances created, 3 corners. Sesa Football Academy will feel that they did not take advantage of the 9 corners that they've had, considering the height and power that they do possess with the set pieces. But it was Northeast United's defensive work and then being excellent in front of goal, giving them a 2-1 victory and getting into second position here at Group B of the National Group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League. What a way to kick off the first game in match week 5 in Group B, as Sesa Football Academy will have a lot of figuring out to do. As guys enjoy the highlights as the action continues. Back for a 6 p.m. kickoff here. Do stay tuned for more action as Northeast United celebrate all 3 points.